Well,
It takes two to tango, honey. Okay?
well, I'm cleaning and washing your underwear and
Thank God.
cooking and cleaning out kitty litter
Yeah,
so
because-
it don't smell like poop and wiping poop off Zeus's behind.
Before I met you, I would wear my underwear right side out and then inside out. Get 2 days out of it. Everybody, and welcome back to the show, Late Night Laughs with the Lawsons. I'm your host, the funny guy, and guess who I got with me today? My beautiful wife, Whitney Lawson.
Your co-host.
I'm always trying to up your intro.
Well, you need to fix it because I'm the co-host.
You are the co-host, but you're also my wife.
Yeah. So does that mean we're co-hosts? Because you're not the host.
Well, welcome back to the show, guys. Thank you again for tuning in with us. It is Tuesday, and it's been a great start to the work week. Hopefully your week's been good. I tell you what, though, I know you're going to be proud, and I know you've been waiting to hear about it because we didn't talk about it last episode because we had special guest Darian Ray on here. He's a filmer, a photographer, a content creator.
He's got skills.
He's got skills and a very nice guy.
Really
very
nice
guy.
It's always good to meet new people, but especially when they're really nice and you kind of just mesh well and click. It's always nice.
Yeah, like whenever you meet somebody and you instantaneously click, that's always nice too.
Yeah.
But I know you've been waiting to hear, and I know
hear what?
You're proud. Hear what? Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, get to the point. You're taking forever to build it up.
I know y'all been waiting, and I'm excited to let you know that I have still been running, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I've been running like Seabiscuit in a movie or something, because I tell you, I've been running every day, just like I predicted, just like she thought, hey, he ain't running. And she's looked silly because a lot of people said it counts. 2 days in counts, but guess how far we are now?
Yeah, I saw all those comments. Thanks, guys, for not having my back.
But yeah, I still been running. But get this. This is how I know I'm out of shape. Let me tell you what hurts whenever I run. So what I'm doing is I'm going like a mile to a mile and a half, a mile and a quarter, because that's all old 34-year-old me can do. But what I'm doing is I'm sprinting. I was sprinting 30 seconds. I've dropped it to 15. So I sprint as fast as I can, as hard as I can. I'm like Usain Bolt out there in our subdivision, okay? I'm running fast as lightning.
So how do you know you're out of shape?
That's what I'm getting to.
Oh.
So I sprint for 15 seconds, and then I walk for 30 seconds.
Right.
And my mile right now is like 10 minutes, 15. It's just shy over 10 minutes. I'm trying to get it under 10, but that's good. Only sprinting and then
walking. Yeah.
But I'm sore everywhere. I'm sore under my armpits.
That's not being out of shape. That's just old age.
My armpits is sore. What part of my armpit is running? Okay, that's how out of shape. My rib cage is.
Maybe you tighten it up, because if I tighten up like this, it hurts.
My biceps hurt. Obviously, my legs.
Your eyeballs hurt.
My eyeballs do not hurt. Feels like my whole chest cavity hurts. Like from where I was just like, I'm doing the circulatory breathing. I think that's what it's called. I'm not 100% sure. Circular breathing, I think, is where you like breathe in through your nose all the way through your diaphragm and then out your mouth.
I learned that, I think, when I was in like 6th grade or something. My PE teacher taught us that. And every time I would run, that's what I would focus on.
Circular breathing?
I wouldn't focus on how much longer I have. So I'm just thinking in through the nose and out through the mouth the entire time, and it would fly by.
Yeah. I mean, it's worked for me, and, I've been getting it.
Yeah.
I've been getting it out there, but I'm extremely sore. Every part of me is sore still, and I'm 2 weeks in, almost 2 weeks fully. But how many miles did I run last week? Like 7 or 9?
I'm sore because I think I slept wrong last night, but
must be nice. If that's how you sore, you know what I'm saying? If you just sore from sleeping, that you live in the good life. Because I'm sore from moving. And today I didn't run, but I did do a lot of extracurricular stuff. I was in the garage. I was soaked in sweat trying to build the shelf today because I have a honey-do list of items on my desk I walk into.
Well, that's because nothing around here gets done because you're working on social media, and then I'm tending to our wild beast of a 2-year-old. Stuff's got to get done.
Whose fault's that? You tended to a 2-year-old.
Well,
it takes two to tango, honey. Okay?
Well, I'm cleaning and washing your underwear and
thank God,
cooking and cleaning out kitty litter so it don't smell like poop, and wiping poop off Zeus's behind.
Before I met you, I would wear my underwear right side out and then inside out. Get 2 days out of it.
No, you wouldn't. You're so full of it.
And then if I really wanted to,
that's disgusting.
To extend it, I would wear them backwards. Ugh. That is gross, guys. Zeus is out of control at this point.
And it's not, for one, he's huge.
Yeah.
And he's only like 9 months. 2,
he's part tiger.
He's very hairy. So when he goes to poop, it skims the back of his butt hair and it meshes on there. And then he'll just rub all over you. The other day, remember you called and you said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm giving Zeus a bath in the kitchen sink."
Right.
Because he came down and I smelled crap and I was like, "Where's it coming from?" "Oh, what do you know? Zeus is in my face. He got cat poop on the kitchen island." And then I picked him up and it was just all meshed all over him.
And does all cat poop stink? Because Zeus's poop is to the point to where it pisses you off.
Yeah, it makes you mad. Like
it smells that bad.
Like we keep his litter box in our bathroom. That way it's not anywhere else to where it's like secluded. Because I don't like a litter box and everything. Mm-hmm. And I just think when people come over, they don't want to see it.
Yeah, we're trying to train them to pee in the toilet eventually. That'd be nice.
But imagine waking up in the middle of the night and you go to the bathroom and Zeus is sitting on the toilet.
I'd be like, "Bruh, can you hurry up?" And he's just sitting at me. But listen, if you could train a cat to pee and poop, surely you can train it to feed itself. And then he's just a roommate.
I don't know.
Point.
I mean, they teach birds to talk.
They do.
So
and dogs to sit and roll over.
No, I mean, a bird talking, like you can go up to a bird and they'll be like, "Hello, how are you?" Like first of all, where did the talking even come from? Like, how did a bird learn how to talk? Me and Cadence were having this conversation the other day.
It's not just any bird. It's not like a blackbird's going to fly up on your, porch and say, "Hey guys, how are you? You got any bread for me today?"
But what I'm saying is, how did that ever come along? Like, I know a person's talking to the parrot, but how did the parrot ever think I could mimic something back? Like, that's so weird.
Surely they teach them that at a young age.
Well, if you could teach a bird to talk, you're telling me you can't teach Zeus how to use the toilet?
I said you could.
Okay, so
my aunt had a cat who used the bathroom in a toilet.
So what are you waiting for?
I'm not training them to do that. I'm trying to train a 2-year-old.
Who? You try to train the 2-year-old or me because I'm with her?
When she comes in there and I'm doing my business, she feels like she's got to poop. So she rips her diaper off, straddles a little flip toilet thing that we got in there, and we try to get her to use the bathroom.
I don't know, because every time you're pooping.
And then she does this.
Yeah, it's so cute though.
It is funny. And then she's like, "I pee," and there's nothing in there. And she'll put snacks in there.
Oh, the other day I went in there to use the bathroom and she said, "Mommy," and I said, "What?" She takes not inside of her little toilet, but the little top part where you can pull the little flusher off. She pulled it off, got candy stored all in there. And one day she randomly went in the bathroom. I said, "Sissy, what are you doing?" She opened it, candy, put it in her mouth, and then saved the rest. I said, "Oh my gosh, this kid."
Yeah, she's on a candy kick lately, and that's all she wants, whether it's in the morning, late at night, right before bed.
I didn't tell you, when I went to go change her last night, she was dead asleep. Mm-hmm. And then I'm changing her. Or it wasn't even when I was changing her. She fell asleep and I was still laying with her. And she randomly kind of opened her eyes a little bit. She goes, Tandy, and then fell back asleep. I said, "Oh my gosh, like this is ridiculous."
That's when you know it's too much.
It's a problem.
Well, that's kind of a little update of what we got going on. I've been doing my running.
Kids started school today.
And that's what I wanted to talk about. The kids started school today. Cadence is in middle school.
7th grade.
It's crazy that, when I came into her life, she was
4.
calling me Daniel. And now she's 12 and in middle school. And it's insane how
and says
fast
Dad.
Time flies, and I think we take it for granted. I'm sure we do. I would say it's common just because we're so busy and stuff. But like the times that they're little, it's like, man, I was looking at her today before school and I'm just like, boy, if some boy does something,
I know.
Because she's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was just looking at the pictures earlier that we posted over on Instagram. She's maturing rapidly. I feel like just in the last 2 weeks.
Well, of course, just like she's ours, so we're going to think she's beautiful regardless. I was looking at pictures earlier too, and I'm like, dang, she really is a beautiful young lady, and she's growing up and maturing. And I'm like, God, she's just going to get more and more gorgeous every day.
Yeah, I love her skin tone. And
those pictures you took earlier, I didn't remember I told you, I was like, look at her smiling, but she was smiling with her eyes too. Yeah. Like you could see the excitement.
She was excited for school.
I know, but you could like see a lot of people that smile with their eyes. So when you do.
You don't see a lot of people excited for school either.
Right. But she was telling me in the car today, she's like, man, I can't wait for tomorrow. I said, why? She goes, school. Yeah. Duh. I said, you just got home an hour ago and you're already ready to go. She's like, yeah, I'm ready to go back.
Just when she got out of 6th grade. And I don't think it was because she was going into middle school. I literally think it's just because that is who she is. And she loves school. She loves to be around her friends. Yeah. She loves to meet new friends. She loves hanging out with the teachers. Like
she loves her teachers. School. Yeah.
And I think she was excited. Obviously, she's excited about middle school and being grown up and not having recess. She's like, I don't need recess anymore. I don't
want to get my shoes dirty.
Yeah. And so it's funny to see like the transition stage from elementary school. And then, you're hearing about her first day. It's super cool in that, time flies.
And I was so worried. I think I had a panic attack today.
Really?
I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, is she going to be able to find her classes right? Like, is someone going to bully her? Everyone better be nice. Does she have to learn a lunch number? Like, I'm sitting over here stressing out. And I told Cadence about it. She just laughed. She said, Mom, I'm fine.
She's halfway to a black belt in Taekwondo. Pray for the bullies that try to get involved. Like,
well, Cadence knows how to stand up for herself.
And she's a big girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying she's like 350 pounds. She's tall.
Big as in tall.
And she's strong.
Yeah.
For a girl.
She really is strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to give her all I got.
Because even when I play around with her, like she knows not to push it too far, but she could probably beat me up. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna tell her that, but
she ain't gonna ever be able to beat me up. I'll kick her in her shins. I don't care how tall she is, because regardless how tall she is, them shins is in the same spot. Yeah. She just grows from like her torso up, I feel
But I tell her all the time, I'm like, if someone ever says something wrong to you at school or anything, I always tell her, let mama know, because mama will come and I'll beat a kid's behind. I'll beat a teacher up. And she's like, Mom, stop. I'm like, well, it's true.
Yeah.
I said, because I know what kind of person you are. I know how nice you are. And let someone take advantage of that. Mama Bear's going to come out.
Yeah. Mama got on the bus one year. They told her she couldn't do that.
She was sick. Some little boy
called her the B word.
And hit her in the face.
Yeah.
And I got up on that bus, and boy, that bus driver tried to get me to get off, and I wasn't having it.
She said, not today.
Yeah, you going to learn today.
I was kind of embarrassed, honestly. I was like, oh my God. And then the principal called, said, you can't be getting on the buses. And Whitney's like, well, you better handle your students.
And I think the bus driver got fired because she didn't handle this situation, as far as like Cadence kept getting hit by this little boy.
Yeah.
And so she was only worried about me getting on and off that bus when you should have been worried about them kids.
And then Eli's is now going into 3rd grade. And I tell you, this is so funny. We love Eli, obviously. I mean, he's the funniest one out of all of us under the household. Between him and Layton, they could have their own sitcom.
Layton's catching up, though.
She is.
She is going to be a funny, like, hilarious child.
Yeah.
I mean, because not only does she see you do stuff, she sees Eli, she sees me, she sees Cadence. So all 4 of us, because we're all 4 funny. And then she's learning from all of us. She's going to be like, she's going to be like the Kevin Hart of our family. I mean,
she is. She's funny.
Yes.
And she picks up stuff so
And she's only
easy.
2, which is hilarious. I mean, it's
we was in the car today doing something, and all of a sudden you hear her go, huh? And then you have to repeat it.
Yeah, and she'll look and go, huh?
Oh, I was going, sheesh. And she go, huh?
Yeah, on purpose, and smile and make you laugh. Oh, my gosh.
And then I would say, no, you got to say sheesh. And she would do it. And then she would say, huh? It was so funny. But, Eli's in 3rd grade, and everybody watches our videos. And as you know, I have a speech impediment whenever I talk like Eli, which his speech has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's so cute. And it's,
It's kind of like you don't want him to grow out of it because it's so precious.
It is fun. I love it. I hope you can just say pulpal total for the rest of your life. And you know what I mean?
Or whale woad.
Yeah, whale woad. But, you know, I hate that for him, like going into high school and stuff like that. Like, hopefully it does get resolved because kids are brutal nowadays.
Yes.
But this is a super funny story. So I'm like, hey, buddy, you know, what's your teacher's name? And her name is Miss Broyles.
B-R, burr.
And I have a hard time saying Miss Broyles. And I speak perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm not saying my grammar is always perfect, as you guys know that. But I can say broil.
Yeah.
But that's hard for me.
Yeah.
But with Eli and his speech impediment, it's so cute.
He can't say his R's.
He can't say his R, so he just says Miss Boyles.
Miss Boyles.
Boyles. And so I'm curious to know how that teacher is going to...
She probably thinks it's adorable.
I'm getting called Miss Boyles?
Well, but she's probably listening to him talk and say, okay, he's got a speech impediment.
Yeah.
And
She's
then
like, listen, just call me Miss B.
She probably wants to laugh because he's calling her Miss Boyles.
Yeah.
But he can't help it, you know, but it's cute. So I'm sure she doesn't say anything.
But it's super cute. I asked him today, I was like, what's your teacher's name again? He's like, Miss Boyles. I was like, oh my God.
We already knew.
It was so funny. But I love it. And again, I hope he doesn't grow out of his speech impediment. And it's not like super terrible. He's gotten a lot better.
It's just his
He is in
R's
speech therapy.
And then his M and N's.
Yeah.
He gets those a little mixed up, but it's so cute.
Yeah. Between the way he talks and stuff is funny, but the way Cadence thinks certain things is she can say it, but it's not the right word.
Yeah.
You know, she used decapitate one day.
And not the correct word for
instead of disassembled or deassembled.
Yeah.
She was like decapitate. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
She
always gets her words mixed up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this kid.
She could spell both of them, unlike me.
Yeah.
You know, I can't spell, but the way she does
it's funny because we'll all be reading something together and you'll mispronounce it. She's like, Dad, that's not what that is. She's like, come on now, learn to read. You're 34 years old.
Yeah, you're right. I'm 34 and I kick in the shins, bruh.
Oh, goodness.
But this week's been full, you know.
I have a massage tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, must be nice.
You already had your massage.
I did, but the woman talked to me an hour and a half.
I'm sure you initiated the conversation because we all know you like to chit chat.
Well, I didn't initiate it. She said, how are you doing? That's the initiative.
I would have said,
I said, I'm good. How are you? Have you been doing this a long time?
See, that's where you started. You left it open-ended. You should have closed it off. I wanted to make sure
she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, but you said, have you been doing this? See, when I go in tomorrow, because I'm going to be like.
Are you just going to pretend to be a mute?
Yeah. Or.
Just act like you got your jaws wired shut.
Something. I don't know.
They were like, oh, we got one of them. And, but yeah, I had my massage. You have one tomorrow.
Well, mine you got for Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. And that was back in May.
Yeah.
And this is August. So
yeah. Well, they were booked pretty far out, and then
I had to reschedule it several times. We were going on vacation, right. And then whether one of the kids got sick, or we had to work, or I had a hair appointment. So finally, I get to go and enjoy it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's what hour massage or an hour and a half.
I think it's 90 minutes, and then I get to get a facial with it as well
for an hour or something.
I don't know how long.
It's a long time.
I don't think they do a facial for an hour. They just do the process. I don't think it's timed.
Oh. Well, when I got my massage, she was like, you want to pay $5 and get some kind of sea salt scrub and a hot stone, this and that. And I was like, shoot, yeah. What if I pay 10? You going to do a little longer?
I got a gift card. So whatever's on there is what I'm getting.
Yeah, but you had already paid for mine. And all I did was just add it to my tab at the end.
Yeah. And then I get to get my hair done on Friday.
Which is going to be a whole new look about you.
Yeah.
What are you doing to your hair?
Same thing I always do. I got to get these roots done because my blonde pops out, y'all. I'm naturally blonde. I know.
Yeah,
crazy.
they know too.
Well,
trust me.
I really am. Like, I haven't been blonde, since high school. But I got to get my roots done every 4 weeks. And then she's going to add a little bit more blonde in this time. Maybe get my bangs trimmed a little bit more.
You was cute as a blonde in high school. I mean, you're cute now, but you was cute as a little blonde.
What if I went full blonde now?
I'm not into blondes like that.
Yeah.
Send you back on a return, get my refund.
You want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
So after high school, this was like when I was about 19 maybe. And I was like, man, I haven't been blonde in forever. I want to go back blonde again just to see. I was at the hair salon. She's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. She's like, you don't want to start out with highlights? I said, no, I want to be full blonde. and this is with me having dark hair. She spent a few hours on it, and then as soon as she uncovered it, I looked in the mirror, my eyes got real big like this. She said, "We haven't toned it yet or anything." I said, No. And I started crying, and I said, "I want to go back to brunette. I want to go back to brunette." And so she had to stop what she was doing. She already spent hours on that because I look like a Twinkie. I mean, it was yellow.
I mean, you don't know how white you are until you dye your hair blonde or shave it off.
No, I'm talking about the hair color was Twinkie color, like it was yellow. And I saw it. I said, no. I instantly started crying. I said, "Take me back to brunette." She's like, "It's going to cost more." I said, "I don't care how much it costs. I want to go back." So she took me back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was scary.
What if you would have toned it? That would have been harder, huh?
No, toning it is kind of like it makes it settle. So it would have went from like the golden yellow to like a blonde, a soft blonde. But I was in so much shock because I was used to having long dark hair and all I saw was yellow. And I said, "Oh my gosh, I done jacked up. Like this is a mistake."
Boy, well, let me tell you about some blonde, okay? When I was in elementary school, Mom took me to the salon with her, and I was looking through the magazine, you know, because back in the day,
I remember
you
doing
waiting
that.
to get your hair cut, and you got magazines you flipping through. Well, I landed on something, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." He had like blonde tips in his hair, and so I asked Mom if I could have blonde tips in my hair, so they put that cap on me, like this little...
And they pull the little strings there.
Stick a needle in there, and every time they done it, that hurt real bad. But then you got all these like little stuff sticking out of your hair, and then they, paint it on, and you put the helmet on like you're going into outer space, and
the hair dryer.
Yeah, and then boy, I had some blonde tips. Listen, Linda, I would comb it down, straight down and straight up in the front before I knew how to style my hair, because that's really all I knew. And I used my grandma's Redken. I don't even use gel anymore. I use a pomade.
Well, speaking of hairstyles, so I actually thought that was cute. Like in high school, how they just swooped up, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, that was the style.
Front. Remember when we went to Cadence's 6th grade graduation?
Yeah, I don't know what the kids are doing nowadays. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what I wanted to talk about too.
Here. It's just like, this is what it looks like on the top of their head.
No, it's more like this. Like it's in the front, but
it's...
Whenever I come out of the shower, I could do it. It's just like poofy and in the front. Almost like...
Everywhere, though.
Y'all remember Johnny Bravo on the Cartoon Network? It kind of looks like that a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it was everywhere. Like one went here. It was like big chunks. It wasn't little, like all of it was stuck up. It was like one big chunk here, one big chunk there,
that must be the thing, because all the kids have it.
Yeah.
Not just the cool kids had it and the weird kids have it.
And me and you were looking around like, oh my, what is going on? Like I
just want to walk up and be like,
yeah,
cut it all off.
I just want to go up there and run my finger, fix your head. You look silly.
Yeah, it's just, it looks like you got out of the shower and you shook your head.
You're not cool, okay? You think you're bomb because you're 6th grade and your hair's all this, and you're not.
Dog who hadn't been blow dried yet.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like. But that's why I want to talk about how like open house and the first day of school is so different from what it used to be whenever we were in school. Because I don't know about y'all, but when I was in elementary school and it was my first day, I was so excited to wear my new clothes. I would lay out my pants on the floor. I would put my shoes, I would take my socks, put them up in my pants and put them in my shoes. I pretty much built a whole person. Like
oh my gosh.
Like the body was out of it. Mom will tell you, but the clothes was laid out, the shirt, all that cool stuff. And then I would call Mom in there every night and be like, "Hey, does this look okay for school tomorrow?" And then I'd probably end up changing my shirt the next morning, but I would have a whole body laid out on my floor, shoes, everything.
Yeah.
Did you do anything like that?
I remember doing that, setting my whole outfit out and getting excited and yeah.
And then, but like buying school clothes too, I would have to have what's on the mannequin.
Oh, I didn't go
like
that
that's
far.
how I shopped. I looked at a mannequin, and if I was like, "Oh, that's a cool outfit," you see these clothing stores, they do it right. Especially back in the day, they would put like 2 or 3 shirts on this mannequin.
Yeah.
The undershirt would be a graphic tee. Then it would have a collar shirt. It was popped with another collar. I had to have both collar shirts that was on the mannequin.
Oh my gosh.
Or a white one and a yellow one, or a white one and a maroon.
I remember going school shopping, and I always loved to go to Aeropostale. And that was back when...
Well, that's all we could afford was Aeropostale.
Well, and that was back when they had the little turtles all over everything.
Turtles and bulldogs.
And man, I thought I was something cute with all that Aeropostale. I was like going through my closet, Aero. And it
that was the place back in the day.
I mean,
well, it was a place for the middle class people. I mean, honestly. And Because now you can't beat their deal, especially for kids.
Well, because one day I was like, Mom, can we go into Abercrombie and Fitch? Because all the kids have it and let's go look, whatever. We walked in there and Mom saw a collared shirt. She said, $50. She said, nope, we're leaving this store. And that was it. We spent about 5 seconds in that store.
Between there and Hollister, even American Eagle was expensive for us back in the day.
We always shopped at Aeropostale. Yeah.
And like as fast as Cadence grows, she's going to be in and out of those clothes anyway. So I'm not spending all kinds of crazy amount of money on clothes.
Cadence actually loves Aeropostale. Like
they have nice stuff.
And they got really good sales. Buy one pair of jeans, get one free.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get your jeans at Aeropostale.
I mean, I can't get my jeans there, but I have to have American Eagle jeans.
She's not really picky when it comes to her stuff, but she likes like a lot of their graphic tees that they have. Not the ones that say Aeropostale. She don't like those, but the band tees and stuff. Like I feel like nowadays anything is in style. What's wrong with what I got on?
Nothing. I'm just saying anything's in style. You look good.
Clearly.
I look good. I look good. You told me I did before we got started, so I'm taking your word on it.
That's because you asked me.
Well, what if I didn't ask you?
I probably wouldn't have said nothing.
Nothing is funny about that. There was no punchline.
I know. I crack myself. That's how funny I am. I'm telling you, I don't need anyone else to make me laugh, which I love having you around because you make me laugh. But I can sit there and I could probably talk to myself and tell myself a joke, and then my other self is going to laugh. Mm-hmm. Because I can make myself laugh.
I do that too, but does that mean you're extremely funny or does that mean you have severe ADHD?
I don't know. Because I can sit there and like make myself laugh.
And then once you start laughing, then you start laughing more.
Yes.
So is it funny or not?
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And then I try not to make myself, I don't know. And
then when you're done, you're like, man, I wish there was some other people around here to
because I'm
this.
freaking hilarious. Yeah. Yes. I do that all the time.
Some of your funniest moments, you're just by yourself.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
For you anyway.
Or I could be reading something and I bust out laugh. I mean, I don't know.
By yourself?
Yes. I'm just a funny person. Or at least I find myself funny.
Yeah. I mean, if you're laughing at yourself, but I laugh at my own jokes.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I can make laugh at myself to where it takes my breath away. So that's pretty serious.
But yeah, that's about it going on, guys. We have been posting a lot of family vlogs lately. So I would encourage you, if you haven't, the podcast is one thing, but like visually seeing the family and like seeing our daily lives and taking trips and doing challenges with the kids. If you haven't seen any of those, I would encourage you to check them out. Just search the Awesome Lawsons on YouTube. We post family vlogs every week.
All of our videos are great and stuff, but I feel like we're starting to do more with the vlogs or challenges. And we actually bought some body bumper balls.
Body bumper balls.
The big giant ones.
Can you say that 3 times fast?
Body bumper ball, body bumper ball, body
no, body bumper balls.
Body bumper balls, body bumper ball.
You sounded like one of the Bone Thugs and Harmony rappers.
But those big body bumper balls, to where you put them on and you hold it actually has the handles inside.
Family challenge.
And you run at each other and knock each other down. So that's going to be one of our next videos. So you guys have to watch it.
Yeah, we'll film that this weekend.
We haven't filmed it, but I can't. Eli and Cadence said they're going to go at it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Cadence is like 6 foot. Eli's like 2 feet.
You already know me and you's going at it.
Yeah, but Eli's going to go fly.
Over the fence.
Are you going to see his little legs? Oh my gosh.
I can't wait. But I would encourage you, we've posted some surprise random trip vlog. That goes up tomorrow, actually. Or on,
Didn't
Thursday.
We do a challenge here recently? Yeah, we did a challenge with the kids. You haven't put that up yet,
Yeah, the s'mores one. We did
No, not the s'mores one. The candy one.
Oh, no, I haven't done that one yet. But so what we got up so far is we have our cave vlog. We have our s'mores challenge vlog, which was super fun. We have a new vlog going up tomorrow, which is like a surprise trip. We let the kids spin the wheel and whatever number it landed on, they matched it on the paper, and
that's where we go.
That's where we went. And so that one goes up tomorrow. I'm not going to talk too much about that. We're going to Orlando, or that's where we went. So surprise. Then we have a beach day vlog with Disney Springs, and then we have our big Universal vlog going to drop soon, along with that challenge video. So we got vlogs going up weekly. We're filming a lot of that stuff. We've seen that a lot of the fans and viewers really enjoy those.
And we enjoy it.
We enjoy them too. They're fun.
It doesn't feel like work. I mean, it's us being us and being a family and being silly and goofy and living our lives and just doing crazy or random stuff.
You know, it involves the kids too, which is I think is super fun, and being able to spend time with them and like get them into it and laughing and having a good time. So I would encourage you.
Leighton loves the camera. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it is. I think it was because Eli done it, but every time the camera's on, she screams like, what is it? She screams like,
yes. Yeah.
Or something every time.
Yes.
Every time. It never fails.
Yeah.
If the camera is on, she's screaming,
or she's trying to peek around going, yes. Oh my gosh.
Or she'll do something dumb on purpose, like daddy.
Oh, that's what she learned a couple days ago. We didn't tell them about that. So she was watching a video on YouTube, and then a couple minutes later, she goes, Mom. And she wants me to say, hold on. And she goes, Mom. And I say, hold on. She goes, Mom. I say, what? And she goes, hi. And she's been doing that for a week now. It's so cute.
It is funny. But I'm glad we're getting more vlogs out and some more long form content for you guys that are listening. You need to go check it out. For you that are watching, you need to go check it out too.
What do you think of my little hairstyle today?
I like it. It kind of looks like a bird fountain.
A bird fountain?
Yeah, like like those ancient Greek people who are standing there, or like they'll pee. They'll stand like this, and then
their hair's like this,
and they'll be peeing. Well, their hair's not like that, but the water's like that, like
oh my
flowing.
Gosh.
You know what I mean?
I'm done with
That's
you.
what I meant. I don't think you look like the Greek peers.
And you look like a crash test dummy. Okay.
Dang. On that, I'm going to eat my ice cream. And then I'm going to run tomorrow. That way I run it off. But I need some chocolate. I need some carbs.
See,
because I'm struggling today.
I will try to do good. I've done good all day. All I have is half of that wrap from Chick-fil-A. That was it. And then I was going to go to bed, be like, you know what? I don't need it, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to do better. And then you say, did you order some ice cream tonight? And I'm like, no. I'm like, why? And you're like, well, because I kind of wanted some ice cream.
Well, you could have just ordered me some.
I'm not going to sit there and watch someone else eat ice cream in front of me and not indulge. Could you imagine
just looking at me while I'm eating?
And then like this.
Wiping your drool off. Can I smell your breath? Can I lick your spoon when you're done? Or can I lick your top?
Yeah.
It's funny. But that's all I got for you today. If you have yet to leave a review on our podcast, be sure and do that.
Or you're getting unfriended. No, I'm kidding.
Golly. She's throwing out threats over the podcast here. But yeah, if you haven't rated it, be sure and rate it. Leave us a review.
5 stars.
5 stars, please. And also, I mean, we're not trying to peer pressure you or anything. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Do you like 5-star gas station? We'll leave a 5-star review. Definitely do that. And definitely go check out our vlogs, The Awesome Lawsons on YouTube. As you know, this is now on a new channel, our podcast, Late Night Laughs with the Lawsons. So if you're listening and want to watch in the future, all you got to search is Late Night Laughs with the Lawsons, and we will be there. But until next time, be sure to stay awesome. And as always, stay sweet. Have a great rest of your week.
Be kind.
And we will be back here, as always, every single week after.
I figured out why I'm cold.
Your iron's low.
Well, other than that, I washed my sandals and they're still wet.
It's a little strange.
So that's probably why I'm cold.
Could be. Until next time, guys, stay awesome and stay sweet. We'll see you next time.
Bye.